part of our effort on the Ashland Forest Resiliency Stewardship Project, we've completed about 1,500 acres of non-commercial work we call surface and ladder field treatments. Then we shifted into density management work, ecological thinning to reduce stand density, release the larger trees, reduce fire severity in strategic locations. To date, we've completed 100 acres of ground-based ecological thinning work in the Skyline Ridge area, removed equivalent to 275,000 board feet as a byproduct of our restoration work. Through that, about 85 to 100 log trucks have driven through town past Lithia Park. Now we're moving over to the Four Corners area. We'll be implementing a ground-based ecological thinning in that part of the watershed as well.
The recent work on the west side of the watershed and the upcoming work in the Four Corners area are really strategic in nature from a fire management perspective. Both spots are perched on major ridge lines that separate the Ashland watershed from adjacent watersheds and would allow fire managers to have a spot to stop an incoming wildfire before it affects the Ashland Creek watershed and the city's drinking water supply.
Out of the Four Corners area, roughly 300,000 board feet of saw logs are projected to come out of that side of the watershed. Just about 100 log truck loads will be coming down Tolman Creek to Siskiyou Boulevard and off to Interstate 5 to Murphy Veneer Lumber, where the logs will be delivered to be processed, all fulfilling the circle of a restoration economy. As part of the project, we've hired a local contractor through a bidding process, Forest Energy Group, for the ground-based operation. The majority of the trees being removed on the project are smaller diameter trees, averaging 13 inches diameter breast height. We're really integrating ecological forestry and a low-impact harvest system approach on the ground. We've designed the project to have minimal impacts and some short-term impacts for a long-term benefit to the ecosystem. The limbs and tops from the thinning operation, that organic matter serves as padding on the old existing skid trails. We're not building any new roads on the project. The ground-based operations will be completed by the fall of this year.
The recent ground-based density management was on slopes lower than 20% in order to protect fragile soils in the watershed. In order to accomplish the AFR project goals on slopes steeper than 20%, we're going to use helicopters in the next couple of months to lift trees off the hillside, bring them down, and drop them in pre-existing landing areas. Helicopter work is going to start in fall of 2012, in mid-October, and last until the end of November. Some of the impacts from the helicopter thinning that residents may see are increased noise at the end of Granite Street and also increased log truck traffic moving through town.
While this work is going on, this phase of the AFR project, there's going to be some temporary closures of mountain bike trails and trail systems in the watershed. What's really important on the project is the finish work. So after the commercial thinning's been done and the logging project is complete, a crew will come in and they'll do all the fine detail work to touch up the stand, do initial thinning, do some lop and scatter over some of the skid trails. What I could say about the project is there's a forest standing when we're done.